feel like this series ultimately came down to?
I'll say shot making. I think that they made shots. Some obviously, some open, and some just tough shots. And I don't think we made really any. It's pretty much pinpointed.
When you came here, you were talking about championship. For this organization, they haven't been this far in conference finals since 2018. They haven't been here without LeBron in more than 30 years. So when you look at those two realities, how are you processing this?
I think we accomplished a lot. Still short of the goal, but I think we accomplished, getting to the conference finals. And there's another level to get to, maybe two levels to get to. I think a lot of that is just, maybe our first time together and, the first two series we had opportunities to handle the series much quicker. And we didn't take advantage of it, which, trickled down to having to go 2 Game 7s, which is difficult to now face a team who's, offensively playing extremely well and rested. So it's a little frustrating, but I think the, being here 2.5, 3 months is, that team's been together for some years. So, which you still don't get brownie points for it, but, I think we're in a good space and we got some work to do, but, we had a good season.
You mentioned them being together for a long time, and you've also said since you got here, it's such a short time for you to get acclimated to them and them to get acclimated to you and stuff like that. Is it your hope that this group remains together, and do you believe that the outcome will be different if it does?
Yeah, we're a very, very talented group, Like I said, you go through – we don't have the experience with, playing amongst each other in postseason basketball. So literally it's our first time going through whatever we were going to go through. And I think we accomplished a lot, winning a Game 7 at home, winning a Game 7 on the road, and getting to the conference finals. Now we have to take another 2 steps, starting this summer, but take another 2 steps and being even better. Now you get a full season of understanding what we have as a group and setting ourselves up, positioning-wise for better. Being a 4th seed it's tough, So, you take a step at a time.
Thank you.
Well, just for yourself personally, kind of self-assess your playoff run, just kind of in general how you fit in with this group. How do you feel? How do you take away from it?
I think I did pretty good, I don't grade myself off shot making. I think coming here was just a piece to fulfill whatever needs to be fulfilled, and defensively being extremely solid, offensively, getting guys shots and fitting into a system that was already in place. So I think I did good. Obviously I could have been better. I feel like I always could be better. But I know one thing, that I work extremely hard. You know what I'm saying? And things just don't go the way you would like them to. As far as shot making. But I think as being as seasoned that I am and experienced that I am, I try to impact the game in other ways. Just because I know that we are capable. When I'm not making shots, we're still capable of winning games, and we did that. So. Also just, from, regular season playing, 34 minutes to, I don't know if I led the playoffs in minutes, but, close to, playing a lot of minutes a game. So the transition was a little different, and I got to prepare myself for it.
Hey, James, Kenny's taking a lot of criticism with you guys getting swept. What have you learned about him in your time with him, and how do you think he did as a coach for you guys in these playoffs?
Ultimate players coach. Like, he gets it. He understands. He understands his team, and of course, somebody's going to have to take the criticism, whether it's myself or Kenny or whoever, the entire team, whoever. Like, they're gonna put it on somebody. But I think for Kenny, he did an unbelievable job of getting me acclimated as fast as possible to understanding what I was supposed to be doing out there. And it's just an unfortunate situation. You know what I mean? Like, any team coming off a tough two series against two defensive monsters, it would have been challenging. And I don't necessarily, like, maybe the first 3 quarters we played well. I don't even know if the first half in the first game one. I think maybe that third quarter we played well, we actually made shots. And then other than that, I don't necessarily can't remember a quarter where we actually made shots, like, as a group, which is like, you're not gonna win against any team. So it's just that's a little frustrating, because we did play so well, and we put ourselves in positions to be successful. It just didn't end up that way.
Heading into this series,
Another rough performance for James Harden. 7 of his 18 games in this postseason. More turnovers than field goals in those matchups. 33 now in his career in the playoffs. Mayor of New York, Donnie, how about this? New York sanitation might be sort of busy. I'll tell you what, if the Knicks go and win an NBA championship, that parade, the sanitation crew is going to be working overtime.
Sure.
Might have some issues comprehending what Mike Breen said at the end of that call. You could see a sweep. The New York Knicks pull it off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They await the winner of OKC and San Antonio, as that series is now tied at 2 games apiece for the New York Knicks. It is, yes, their first finals appearance since 1999. And one of the key contributors to this team, Josh Harden, goes for 6 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Joins us right now. The hat, it's got to feel good to be wearing that. What's it like for you, Josh, to be a part of what is truly a historic Knicks team?
Man, it's a great feeling. Obviously, we can't be satisfied. We got another series to go, but we're enjoying this tonight and get back to work tomorrow.
Josh, what's up? This is Rudy, man. I don't know if you can see me. Oh.
Yep.
Man, with this win, y'all the 5th team in history to win 11 straight games in the postseason. Like, tell me, what is the formula for that, man? Because it seems like a totally different team.
Yeah, I think it's just the character of the guys in the locker room. I don't think we really care who gets the attention or the accolades or anything like that. We want to win. And we know everyone has a talent that they can bring to the table, and we're willing to sacrifice.
Jay Hart, this is IT, bro. Your fellow vet from the Lakers days when you wasn't thinking about no finals appearance. but quick question. June 3rd is the start of the finals. How do you stay in rhythm with knowing you guys have a long break? Like, what is your routine? I know you guys the last couple series have had a semi-break going into the next series. What's your philosophy on staying in the rhythm?
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple of glasses of Bordeaux tonight. I'll do that, and then tomorrow get right back to the recovery. Normatec, I got a red light bed at the house. I got a sauna at the house. I'm going to do those, continue to get shots up, ice tub, stuff like that. So just making sure my body's ready. As you know, it's hard to replicate game shots, in practice, especially this late in the season. But, just get and, be confident.
Yes, you got a whole recovery house.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Hey,
I got to, man. Y'all know y'all get a little older, man. The league younger and younger.
I'm glad, by the way, you're celebrating with a Bordeaux blend, because I usually watch the games with a large glass of Cab with me here. So I'm that's probably the only similarity that I have in terms of the what.
I never got the invite.
Next time,
we know about invites.
Right. I'll bring the bottle next time as we're watching this thing. But just explain to me, as Knicks fans watch this season unfold, Josh, and you lived it. it wasn't a straight line of success. I mean, even in the postseason, that series against Atlanta, but there's been some ups and downs. How did you guys come together? And just in terms of like the evolution, this is, I think Rudy had said it, this feels like a different team right now than it did earlier in the postseason, and then certainly the one that we saw during the regular season.
Hey, by the way, Josh, you're going to have to excuse my friend. He's geeked up. He's from New York.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So I'm a little fired up. I remember that 99
He's up on goofballs right now.
And the 94
Hey,
one that
man,
lost.
we good. I mean, Rudy, IT, y'all been in it, for a long time. Y'all know that you want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year. There's going to be peaks and valleys, during the season. That's why you just try to consistent, try to stay even keel because, you trust in the habits that you're building. And if, those are true championship habits, they're going to show at the end of the year. So we just continue to trust in our work, continue to build those habits. And right now you just kind of see, us playing our best basketball right now.
Yeah. Jay, this is Rudy again. What explain to us what influence Mike Brown has had for y'all? Obviously, this is, like we said, it's a totally different team this year than it was earlier this year. But it's a totally different team from last year. So just what was his influence this year and what led up to this right now?
Yeah, he's someone who, you love to play for. He's someone that's going to put you in the right positions to be successful. He's willing to listen to whether other coaches or, guys on the team, us, into, what we think, we need in terms of whether that's rest, recovery, those kind of things, or, the flow of the offense, flow of the defense, stuff like that. So, he's been huge just because he's been a sounding voice and someone who's, listening to us and doesn't mind taking the back seat and, letting other guys, shine.
Hey, Josh, congratulations again. Before we let you get going, I couldn't help but notice your games at Madison Square Garden, the celebrities in full force. In Cleveland, they showed up for this game as well. Is there one celebrity while you're playing that you just kind of do a double take and go, damn, he's a Knicks fan too?
I don't know. It's tough. Honestly, I really love the obviously Tracy, Spike, Ben, Timmy, seeing those guys all the time. Al, seeing those guys consistently. I think that's the biggest thing. For me, you can look over once and see someone go to a game, but are they really in it? Do they really love it? And those guys are diehard Knicks fans, and you just love and appreciate those guys. Tracy also, appreciate those. Ty Joe, I don't want to leave no one out, but those are diehard fans.
Well done, name checking all of them. Josh, continued success, man. Get it done in the finals and enjoy a couple days off.
Yeah, send me that Bordeaux
Appreciate
bottle,
it.
too.
Yes.
Good luck.
Oh yes,
bro.
sir. Got some little pen, baby. We good.
Okay.
Josh Hart, once again, a Knicks win for him. And to me, it's funny because I'm actually glad that you asked that question because it was a 90-day layoff heading into that Philly series, into the Cleveland series. Now we're going to see it just again. Do you change your routine? Because not for nothing, game one in this series against Cleveland, they're down 22 points with 7:40 to go in that fourth quarter. They needed an epic run here. It did feel like the layoff, it hurt them a little bit in that game one.
Yeah, it did. And I think anybody who's been in these positions, yeah, you want rest, but you don't want too much rest because it does mess up your rhythm a little bit as a team as well. So, but they've been used to it the last, couple rounds. Hopefully they stay in rhythm, stay in routine, and be ready for the final.
I think more than anything, they're just going to have to hold their excitement. Look, the whole city's going to be behind them.
Yeah.
They're going to be ready to go. They're going to have a tough series ahead of them, depending upon who it is they're playing. And they're just going to have to hold their excitement and just get the jitters out of there. I've never been to this point, but I could imagine it's something that is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and they just have to, focus and just play the game.
Yeah, it's going to be different over the next 9 days. June 3rd will be game number one, awaiting the winner once again between OKC and San Antonio.